I've been trying to do 20-minute meditation. And the other thing I have to do is invalidating a report. Morning. I didn't sleep super well last night. It took me ages to fall asleep actually. I just wasn't feeling sleepy even though I did yoga and I did some reading beforehand. I think it's because I've had some late nights and my body wasn't ready to sleep. It's about 7:30 now. I'm just gonna hydrate and then do some meditation. In the mornings I usually do very light reading from these two books, and this one is in quite small sections. If you can see, it doesn't go for many pages before the next section, so I'll read one of those. And then this one is more about the precepts of Buddhism, and I like to reread them a lot to remind myself, and it's food for thought as well. So there's the Noble Eightfold Path, so I usually reread those. So I'm up to, actually I reread Right Speech the most. I just reread Right Mindfulness, which was the longest one actually. I read the other two the other day, so I'm going to reread Right Action now, and I think that will get me into the right energy to sit and meditate. It's quite interesting that Right Action is quite a bit about drinking, and I talked about it in my last video. So in a way it kind of just cements feelings that I've already been having and validates the decision to let go of alcohol, consuming alcohol. Okay, so I'm gonna brush my teeth and do some skincare while listening to some affirmations. I've started on different affirmations now. Affirmations on boundaries, because that's what I've been struggling with lately, and my energy levels relating to that. Boundaries are defined. I found it. It's this one.
I create a safe and secure space for myself. I trust my ability to make decisions. I give myself space to heal. My needs and wants are important. I speak up for my needs. I am creating the life I want. I am courageous and I help myself. I am allowed to have needs and to speak up for them. I'm allowed to make decisions for myself. I communicate these boundaries with confidence. I communicate these boundaries with clarity. I honor and I stick to the boundaries I've set. I build more confidence because I stick to my boundaries. I'm clear on how I will honor and stick to each boundary. I'm a boundary maker, I'm a boundary defender, and I'm seeing the results from my life with boundaries.
It's nice, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna get out of my pajamas now and meditate. Okay, I'm gonna sit now, but I won't record it because I don't have enough time to do my real one and then a pretend one for the camera. So yeah, I've been trying to do 20-minute meditations just because it feels like it takes me a while to settle my mind. So if I'm only doing a 10-minute meditation, then it's kind of over before I really sat in stillness. And I mean, the ideal is that you let go of thoughts about it and that, but as a process, then it's, anyways, sitting for 20 minutes is good for you anyway, so that's fine. So yeah, catch up after I'm making breakfast. So the one thing that is good about reading earlier, normally I would read while I have breakfast, is that I've decided I'm going to start learning Portuguese, like just the basics before my upcoming trips basically. But I keep the notifications off because I don't like being pressured. Like, I feel like people think of discipline as like shaming yourself to doing something no matter what, no matter how you're feeling. But I'm not doing it for the points or a leaderboard. I'm doing it because I want to learn Portuguese. So, no notifications.
A casa.
A casa.
A menina.
A menina. Oops.
Carro.
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 Carro. Carro.
A maçã.
A maçã.
A maçã.
A maçã.
A maçã.
It's 9:08 now and it's time for me to set up for work. I try to get out of my room at this point so that I'm out of the sleeping vibes and I'm into the daytime vibes. I have a morning stand-up with my team. Oh, I need to go get my tea. So what I need to do now is figure out what my priorities are for today, see if anything urgent came in over my emails. I am now just monitoring our inbox that customers and invoicing goes to. It creates tickets for us because we don't want to miss them and there's so many emails, and I've set it up with our CRM so that it can go into this type of workflow. And the other thing I have to do is we're trying to I've been validating a report, which means I'm checking that the numbers are accurate since December of last year, so it's been almost a year. I remember the first one I did, I was in Australia, working from Australia, visiting my family, and it's taken this long, constant back and forth, validate, it's right, then the next month it's wrong. It's going to hugely automate a very manual process for invoicing. So that's on my agenda today, to validate a sample and see if it's finally right for October. But let's see, fingers crossed. I just requested that we move the meeting to tomorrow, just because it's unrealistic for me and on my team to finish all the checks manually before 3 p.m. And then I thought, actually, it's not worth our stress. Let's just see what the guy in the infrastructure team says, if he can resolve the issues I validated in my sample, and if he can fix them, then we can have an automated report. And if he can't, then we just need a bit more breathing room to do all the checks manually, which unfortunately takes a very long time, so we can't rush to do it. Trying to make the smart calls here. Work smart, not hard. And what's the difference between today and tomorrow morning? Like, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna head out for a walk now. I do like a 30-minute loop around, I guess, a block, a few blocks. I made my tea too strong. It's 4:30 and I'm having my early dinner because I have belly dancing tonight. And so I don't want to be hungry, but I also don't want to still be digesting. So I'm going to have this sweet and sour tempeh meal. It's probably going to be the last time I buy these meals because I do want to actually get back into cooking. It's the start of the month is always busy. Today's the 4th of November, which means it's the second business day of the month. And yeah, like the first 11 days of the month are quite busy for me. I still have things to do. Okay. I've ticked off the audit thing, did what I could, asked the people I needed to. The remaining questions are from my manager. The other things I need to do are I need to send out some documents for people who left, and they need to sign them because they want to exercise their share options and become shareholders in the company. So it goes through a few rounds of paperwork, and I haven't done it in a while and I made some mistakes on the last one. So I need to be extra attentive, so I'm not annoying people by making them sign it twice. It's just gets lost in all that text. Who wants to read any legal documents? So boring. So unnecessarily long as well. 5 p.m. or 10 past 5. It's dark. It's depressing. I think I might just close my blinds now because it looks sad looking out into this darkness. Oh my gosh. I really feel like maybe going away in January is like too late. And I should have gone away in December. It's 6:15 and I am done for the day. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Dark. Light. The issue with this class being so late is that I'm kind of tired by the time I get to it. But then I wake up again once I go because it's so uplifting. I enjoy the class, it's drop-in and it's way cheaper than so many other drop-ins. And the teacher has really cool energy, like very positive, uplifting, and just very smiley. So I don't regret ever going. I just wish I had the energy beforehand, so it wasn't such an effort to just get there. It feels cold today. I don't want to get out of my cozy clothes. It's slightly dangerous not wearing a bra underneath, but most of the time the class is only girls. It's cold. Oh my God. What's the temperature right now? 11 degrees. Feels like 10. I'm gonna wear my socks tonight when I don't normally because last time I was there, pieces of people's belts and skirts had fallen on the floor and I stepped on them quite a few times and it was not comfortable. So, oh gosh, the spin on the washing is crazy. Okay, 22 past. I changed my hair as well. I think Padma's sleeping. I haven't heard anything. I think that light's off. I need to buy some more coconut water so I can hydrate just before class. the essentials. Oh, my cheeks are rosy. I'm actually quite hungry, but I'm just gonna snack because I'm just gonna have nightmares if I go to bed on a full stomach.
I was really cold earlier.
It was quite cold outside.
Yeah.
But that was good. My new friend was there and we exchanged numbers.
Oh, nice.
And I also talked to a girl I've seen heaps of times.
Yeah.
And we exchanged our names. And she's really good. And I asked her how long she's been doing it for, and she was like, probably a year. And I was like, what?
Oh.
And I was like, do you do other classes? And she was like, no, just this one. I'm like, okay, you're just like a really good then. Did you have a nap earlier?
Yeah.
I thought so.
I didn't need one.
Feels like the first time.
It's 10:30 now. Once I finish eating, I have a shower, and then I try not to rewatch my belly dancing video a million times so I can go to bed and somehow wind down, because I'm like uplifted and energized from going to the class, but it's still worth it.
Melting in our make-believe new worlds. Whispering winds bring the remembrance that you're my girl. No shame, no games. I wanna fall in love, fall in love. I'll be your
Got an inflamed cheek. Somehow look at it. Wow. I think I've essentially like chewed my cheek a bit, maybe from stress. I think I actually did it on Friday, Saturday night. Annoyingly. So yeah, which is weird because it was after the party was already over. Maybe it was like a side effect of drinking.
wondering where you were.
I'm trying to keep it clean.
No, I'm not possessive, but you're mine. Okay. I'ma let you live, no shame. No
I
shame.
don't know if I could live without this.
No
So
game.
I'll do now. 11:07. And it's time to go to bed. Now I'm going to do a tiny bit of reading on my Kindle before I then let's go out. I do this because I'm not like sleepy yet, and I find that even if I make the effort to have a proper wind down, then I do actually sleep better than if I just go straight to bed and just try to sleep. Sometimes I sleep fine, but and sometimes the wind down doesn't do the trick, but more often the wind down does the trick and the going straight to bed, unless I'm really exhausted.